On Friday came the shock resignation.
Today, I'm announcing my decision to stand down as the captain of the Australian men's test team.
That was when the public learned of the lewd text messages sent from Paine to a former Cricket Tasmania employee in 2017. But for many on the inside, it was old news. Wife Bonnie today telling News Corp,
I've had my time of getting angry and venting and to get upset, and we fought and we talked, and then we both decided to move on with life and do it together. I feel a bit frustrated that's been brought up and aired in the public when we put it to bed years ago. I have moved forward since then. I feel like there's a lot of injustice for being dragged out again.
Cricket Australia's 2018 investigation cleared Paine of wrongdoing. Yesterday, Chairman Richard Freudenstein, who joined the board in 2019, said he'd have done things very differently.
I can't talk about the 2018 decision. I wasn't there. What I am saying is that faced with the facts as they are today, the board of Cricket Australia would not have made that decision.
I feel like Richard Freudenstein has just passed the buck as well, because he's saying my board wouldn't have done this, we wouldn't have let it, but he got briefed when he came on board as chair. Why didn't he make the decision then?
Fresh reports claim the unnamed woman at the centre of the scandal wasn't interviewed in CA's investigation. The governing body also accused of not gathering all communication between the two. Over the weekend, newly revealed texts show both knew the risks.
I was disappointed to see Cricket Tasmania, in the first line of their statement, really try and discredit the woman involved, and I think that was a terrible example of victim blaming.
Late today, the Herald Sun claimed Payne's brother-in-law also lost a job at Cricket Tasmania for allegedly sexting the same woman. While Paine will remain in the team, 3 weeks out from the Ashes, the rush to find a new captain is on. Pat Cummins is the favourite to become the first fast bowler in 65 years to take on the role. All those in the running now subject to a strict vetting process.
Well, sports journalist Gideon Haigh joins us now. Gideon, Cricket Australia says it should have handled things differently. What's changed then since 2018?
Well, two things mainly. One is that the allegations have become public, and that's altogether different to handling a private matter. And the other thing is that the composition of the board has changed since 2018. That there are only two survivors who made the original decision, and there's no longer the balance of directors around to defend what they did in the first place.
Do we know what Cricket Australia actually cleared him of originally? Is that known?
Look, we don't know as much as we could about this because the contents of the report haven't been released, but it was judged by the integrity unit of Cricket Australia that the exchange had been consensual, and that therefore it was a private matter between the parties rather than involving anything to do with their employment.
So Gideon, the chairman of Cricket Australia, the now chairman, says that if he was chairman back then in 2018, he would have done things very differently. There's nothing stopping him, though, from re-examining the case properly now. So why aren't they doing that?
Well, that's to assume there are more facts to come out, and it seems as though no additional information has been received that the board weren't aware of. All that's different now is the board's reached a different conclusion to that which was recommended by the integrity unit. I guess it's open to them to re-investigate it, but that would actually require the cooperation of both parties, and only Tim Paine so far has cooperated with the investigators.
Hey, Gideon, just before we go, what proportion of the books behind you are cricket books?
Those ones there.
Jesus
my
Christ.
God.
They're all cricket books.
We just panned back and got them all in. Oh, my goodness.
Those ones there, that's all non-fiction, biography and history. That's all fiction behind me.
Gideon, are you storing them in your
sport
stairs?
on the stairs.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow. It's like the Hogwarts library.
How many in the collection?
There are 5 tons of books here.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
Because when I put them into storage a few years ago, the removalist said, "You realise you're going to have to get a bigger house, or a better house, or a more structurally sound house, because we're on the first floor here." I live in dread of the day when the first floor falls through to the ground floor.
And what percentage of these books have you read, Gideon?
Oh yeah, 95% of them.
Wow.
I thought you were going to ask me what percentage I've actually written.
Gideon, thank you very much. Really good talking to you tonight.
No worries.